Okay, so here's my problem area. I'm following the directions from my friend at the hardware store, the True Value, and I think that's just great. I walked in and she was sitting in a lawn chair right inside the door and looked up and said, "Can I help you?" And I said, "Yes." And I recorded some of the video. So this is just, I don't know, not too much water. I just poured probably about a half a cup of vinegar in there. Just the over-the-counter, at Walmart in the food section. So I do have some of the 45 power vinegar, which I was thinking about doing some weed kill. They're not weed kill, but just where it grows in my yard, between the cement. I've got cracks in my cement. I'll have a new driveway one of these days, maybe. It looks like it's coming up. So I think I can take a little bit of scrubbing. Let's see what the heat does. And hot water cannot use too much. I'll just try a small spot here. And then I'll spray. I'm right-handed. To overheat, but it looks like this is softening, and I'm thinking maybe just more than one application. So I can see that. I'm gonna a little bit of elbow grease there. She said, "So what are you going to do with it, the floor?" I don't know, she was maybe thinking, I had this huge floor that I was doing, and actually, ooh, I just remembered that front porch. That flooring, I did the same thing. I scraped up the, they had indoor-outdoor carpet on that porch, and I pulled it up, and I got hardwood floors underneath. That's a cute little thing. I've got hardwood floors just like this. A 100-year-old house, it's all wood floors. Underneath everything, no matter what's on top, it's hardwood floors. So, and this adhesive, I've got the same thing going on. I just kind of ignored it. They had so many, it was a foreclosure, and I told you that. But there's just like, oh my gosh, it takes time, energy, and money. I just haven't been able to. So I've had to replace the air conditioner, compressor, and adhesive, hot water tank, put in a new bathtub. I needed jets in the bathtub. Actually, he did help. So anyway, she said, "What are you going to do with this? Are you going to after you get all this up. And I said, I don't know, you know, if the floor looks nice, I'm tempted to just, I don't know, stain it or paint it, keep the hardwood, or if I'm going to lay the laminate flooring, all I need is this to be smooth. I don't really need it to be clear. I guess it depends on how much work there is here. I do have the, you know, the vinyl flooring available because I got left over from when we did this. Oh. I'll let this soak a little bit. Come back with a little bit of that stronger vinegar. I don't know how decided yet. See, really, I could do the laminate flooring over here. I'm still going to have a transition step because when we put this down, there was a guy working with me, and he was afraid that we might run into some asbestos, and you know, needing professionals to come in and remove it. So we just laid the flooring on top of it. But even with that, that's not the only reason I've got unlevel transitions between rooms. But it definitely is a factor in anything that interfaces with this dining room. I wonder too if Ruby gone. She mentioned that olive oil was a precursor of Gooby Gone. And I didn't need to buy any Gooby Gone because I got a bottle of that. I don't use it all that much, but every once in a while I don't like price tags left on articles in the house, no matter what they are. I don't know, just a little pet peeve of mine. Okay, so I'm gonna let that sit and soak. I'm gonna come back with some olive oil.